Within the soaring tangle of snow-capped mountains lies the tiny kingdom of Nepal. Its northern border is the great Himalayan range, which forms a rugged barrier of perpetual snow and ice, and contains some of the world's greatest peaks. The most famous of these is the pyramid-shaped rock named after a British surveyor, George Everest. The highest point on Earth, Mount Everest is over 5 miles high. Many attempts were made to climb the mountain before a British team succeeded. The beautiful backdrop of snow-covered peaks forms a diamond-white setting in which the green jewel of Nepal lies. It's a country of many contrasts, from its frozen mountains through alpine meadows to tropical lowlands. Rivers carry ice-cold melt waters from the glaciers to the plains of northern India. This river also carries the ashes of a devout Hindu from a cremation fire to the holy waters of the Ganges. In a land where there's no shortage of water, rice fields grow one crop after another. Drying frames of the papermakers stand like so many deck chairs, the result of many hours' toil. After being pounded and boiled, the tough fibers are suspended in clear mountain water over cotton screens. The surplus water is poured off and the frame propped in the warm rays of the sun. Entertainment in the mountains is of the homemade variety. Besides being the home of the mountaineering Sherpas, this tiny kingdom has provided the British Army with some of its staunchest troops, the famous Gurkhas. Over 80% of Nepal's 11 million population live in communities inaccessible to vehicles, and differences in dialects add to their isolation. A steady increase in the numbers of tourists has brought a welcome addition in income to the country. The capital, Kathmandu, was for centuries the great trading center between India and Tibet. Yesterday a distant Shangri-La, now a 1-hour flight from Delhi and the tourist routes through India. The skyline of pagodas and towers enhances the legends and mysteries of the East. An enigmatic and magical city where the past seems as close as the present. As with the country swing, sometimes the homemade variety of entertainment is still the best. The peep show man tells the story while his young customers watch in wonder as the pictures unwind. The colour and variety of early morning market. Carts, cars, trucks, bicycles, people on foot, vendors selling everything from coconut pieces to brilliantly dyed wools. Kathmandu's equivalent of Regent Street. Tibetan refugees live in many parts of Nepal. They've brought their own culture with them, and their traditional designs can be seen in their handicraft work, rugs, seat covers, and carpets. It's strange in this day and age to find a country where animals are still sacrificed. Here in Kathmandu, the festival of Barda Daisan celebrates the triumph of good over evil. Many years ago, the battle between these two forces took place in the Kathmandu Valley. It lasted 10 days, and the annual public holiday which commemorates the event culminates on the 9th day with a sacrifice of 108 oxen and the same number of goats and chickens being beheaded in the city square. Similar sacrifices are made in temples throughout Nepal, and on this day everyone in the country eats meat. Kalo Bhairab, this huge stone god, is still worshipped by many. In times past, suspected wrongdoers were brought before this terrifying image. It is said that telling lies in front of him brings immediate death. The all-seeing eyes of Buddha. The oldest stupa in Nepal. There's been a temple here for over 2,000 years. It's a place of peace and quietness. The huge gilded thunderbolt and stone lions have long impressed visitors. It's said this was the first temple Buddha prayed at during his long search for enlightenment. Prayers, hand-printed on colourful silken flags, are wafted heavenward on the gentle breeze. These, and the countless prayer wheels, have been used down the centuries by those who cannot read or write their own prayers. The temple nestles in a valley beneath the grandeur of the peaks. The magnificent mountain mass of the Himalayas is a lure not only for the world's mountaineers, but also for those seeking peace and beauty on the grandest stage nature has set. Here is a fascinating mix of cultures and a smiling, friendly people who capture the hearts of visitors to their tiny kingdom.